as long as I'm sitting here making a video about some other idea, I wanted to, well, I actually wasn't quite ready to make this video yet because I wanted to do some AI research on, or just some Google research to see. Anyways, did you know that there are such things as asexual people? Asexual. In that they are, I guess, anti-sexual? What does asexual mean to you? So, like, in my head, it's really hard for me to believe that there are asexual people, even though I actually did go online to a dating site where there were asexual people. And what I found was there was a whole bunch of people who were bisexual or sapiosexual or angry. A lot of people who were angry with the world or who were numb. I talked to one person who was just very, very numb, felt like he couldn't feel, which I could tell he could feel, so I don't know. Emotionally, mentally, like psychically. What does asexual to you mean? Have you ever met somebody who claims to be asexual? Are you yourself asexual? So it's really strange for me because it's hard for me to believe that people are out there because I've been inundated with so many people who are tell me that if I'm asexual, that I'm not even worth talking to, or who, if I'm not interested in sex, that I'm not even a full human being. But I happen to, as far as I know, or so I've been told, I'm an asexual person. I'm not a big fan of sex. I'm actually, these days I'm not a big fan of sensuality anymore, but I used to be a very sensual person. And it just so happens that I'm not a big fan of. I love connecting with people on, like, brothers and sisters, or family, or mother and father, or kids, or uncles, or cousins. But I'm not I suppose I was with my ex. I really did love my ex. He was, despite turning out the way he was, he had multiple personalities. And that he had, everybody has a Jekyll and Hyde personality. There's a part of you when you're hungry, and there's a part of you when you're happy, and there's a part of you when you're stressed. And everybody acts differently depending on how much sleep they've had, how much food they've had, blah, 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 blah. And some personalities just become more dominant than others. And anyways, long story, but I was digressing. That's a rabbit hole I didn't mean to go on. I loved the guy. He had a brilliant mind, despite the other personality that didn't like me, and blah, blah, blah. Anyways, it's a sensitive issue, sensitive topic. But something I learned after he left was that, and I knew this beforehand, like in college, I loved spending time with people and could curl up next to people, but I didn't want to have sex. And although my first sexual experience was a beautiful one, it's not the area that I feel connected to or deep. It's not where I want to put my time and energy. I love just connection, just simple healing connection with people, and that's who I am, and it's very hard for people to handle. And I find it really funny, there's a what do you call those people who tag the videos and scroll? Trolls. There's a troll who keeps thinking that I'm offering sex to people with my advertisements. He's like, oh, you must be a streetwalker or something like that. I forgot his name, otherwise I would put his name in the comments, but I just kept going, like, are you not paying attention to any of the conversations? I said, I'm not, why do you keep thinking I'm a sex worker? Or why do you keep thinking I'm asking people for sex for money? Or or why do you keep thinking I'm what sex? Because it's just like, if you paid attention to any of my, I guess he's never read any of my blogs, but I don't know. I thought I've made it quite obvious. I'm not a person who's interested in that kind of stuff. But I was talking with somebody the other day, and I realized I was feeling really bad because just remembering that I'm not somebody who likes that kind of stuff. And I've had occasionally people tell me that, I'm okay just being who I am and how I am. And most people who meet me in person say, whatever, just you're silly, you're weird, you're strange, and you're okay the way you are. We accept you the way you are. But online in the dating world, finding people who are just companions or friends of the family, because everybody else is looking for intimacy. And so that's the reason why I went to the Asexual dating site, because I was thinking on there I might find people who are other people, a community who also weren't looking for sex and was just looking for companionship. But even there, everybody was like, they didn't want to have sex, but they wanted, where you still had to be intimate without the family around, or just, it's not who I am, so. I think I make these videos more for some AI that's gonna scrape together my personality and help produce that. Which is really sad, because now it's getting my ADD brain and my, I can't speak whole sentences anymore. So I really should be making more of these videos to capture as much of me as I can before my brain goes. Before I come empty like my mom. My mom suffers from dementia, which means I probably will eventually have it. Although I will try to stop it with diet and exercise and holistic living. But I can see it, I can feel the, could just be the stress we're under. But, because, it's a stressful life when you're just trying to survive. Anyways, I'm going to put a whole bunch of love out there. If anybody's still sticking around and listening, I don't know why you're listening, because I wouldn't listen to me when I want to put this through an AI and say, okay, make it, shorten it, quicken it, make it more efficient, so it's not like a waste of somebody's minutes. So, anyways, if you've answered the question, if you know anybody, why am I making these videos?
You want connection?
I want to know that there are other people out there who are accepting of strangeness.
Yeah, I think so.
I have so much to give people. I just want to be allowed to give it in a secular, celibate, asexual way of just companionship. And we even have this thing where we offer, where you can speak to us. We have a phone number you can call if you want to talk to my family and I, or you can get one of my body listening sessions, or you can call for a consult. We are great at gardening and teaching people about your soil and about regenerative gardening, holistic living. Coach, I need to learn the confidence to help better offer that to people. And part of it just starts with having the chutzpah to put myself out there and say, we exist, we're here, we're available. We have a phone number, you can call it, you can set up a Zoom call. Your way to contact us is through our Cash app. You leave $1 and you say what your name is and your contact information. We will set up a Zoom call, or if you don't want to set up a Zoom call, you just want to call and see if I'll answer the phone. I don't actually answer the phone, but if you leave me 3 messages, I'm going to call you back. Or not 3 messages, leave a message of 3 times to call you back. Yeah. Anyways, we're here. Give us a call. Send us a note. Send $1 just for fun to Cash App or to PayPal. See you on the other side. Oh, and remember, please, to take this loving that I am spreading out into the world and share it with the next person. And just whoever your neighbor is, whoever a stranger is, please practice acceptance, allowing, appreciation, and compassion. And breathing, your ABCs, your 4 A's, your B's and your C's. ABC, love.